What?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Started with that bullshit already.
Yeah, you better believe it. Always with that bullshit.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You're now tuned in live to Seriously Not Another Podcast. I'm your host, Ben Ready. Joined with my lovely new co-host, AC.
Yes, sir.
And we joined by Demis.
Yeah. Me. Yeah, I'm back, motherfuckers.
He's back and he better, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice
shit.
and tanned.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm glad my dog back, man. You good, man? You good? Gotta wait for a week, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Got to go out there and sit in AZ for a minute.
Should have stayed longer, but ain't nobody tripping.
Next time I will then, motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? As usual, we got the Jack popping.
Yes, sir.
I'm drinking it straight. They drinking it with some white
you
cranberry.
Straight?
Yeah,
I
I'm drinking
didn't
it
know
straight.
he was doing it like that.
Shit, why not? You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Could have took my little cheese out.
We got Tyler in the room already. He said horn. You better believe it.
What up, what up?
What's happening?
Man. It's been a depressing week.
Depressing.
For
Yeah, I mean, with
Right, for who?
with news. I mean, in the news.
Oh, okay,
y'all, you know what I'm talking about. Get that little motherfucker up out of here.
saw these motherfucking
You motherfucking
TMZ lights you got over here, nigga.
Hey, watch out. Yeah, nigga, I'm just practicing. Oh, he record on the camera. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it ain't, it's just a practice run. Don't trip. Nigga said, this nigga ducking like he got felonies and shit.
I do, nigga.
Shit, you look like jail felony.
He's like, I'm supposed to be on house arrest right now.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, shit, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. It's good to be back. Yeah, like I said, it was a depressing week this week, man, in news, but I don't know if I want to get straight into that. Yeah, but Demis, man, you was up in AZ. How you like it out there?
It's cool, man, but it's hot than a motherfucker.
Hotter than the car full of bald head dyke bitches?
Damn, nigga.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Can't even answer that shit.
You can't answer?
Yeah, it's hot than a motherfucker out there, though, man. It was cool, though. Sitting by the pool, you know what I'm saying? You know, swimming and shit. Pool was heated. It was cool.
Wait. You in AZ in the heated pool?
In the heated
It had
pool.
to be at night.
Yeah.
He living his best life.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Came back looking like a new Dub C and shit.
Right?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nigga did get sunburned, nigga.
Hey, would you consider moving out there?
Yeah. Houses out there is, nigga.
Yeah, I know. And they real affordable too
Yeah,
out there.
Yeah, they are. And they building like crazy out there too.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You know, California, man, we really paying for
The weather.
the weather. You know,
Hollywood, nigga.
Yeah, the weather and the tourist attractions. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense how much houses out here cost. You know, in the hood, you paying like $350 for a house, a measly house. You know, some little bullshit, dilapidated wood and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you take $350 down there. You know what I'm saying?
2 houses out there.
You know what I'm saying? You get 2 houses on a few acres and shit.
Yep.
But
it's nice out there though, man. It's just people are friendly than a motherfucker out there.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Unless you go to the wrong part. There's some racist motherfuckers out that way. If you go to the wrong part. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about moving out of state, and that was one of my destinations I chose. It was there, Texas, or
Let me know next week. Help you pack.
or Vegas.
Whatever, nigga.
You trying to get rid of me already?
Nah,
Shit, nigga.
not at all.
86 your ass, nigga.
You right?
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there in Vegas. But people always talk about Vegas. It's like they always call Vegas like the struggle land. Like for people who can't make it in California, they move out to Vegas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is fucked up. I mean, you can get a nice living out there. You know what I'm saying? But I would go out there It's a lot of, it's kind of just one spot. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like out here. We could go to Long Beach, to the Pike. We go to the Valley somewhere, Pasadena, Marina Del Rey.
But when you think about Vegas, everybody think about Strip. But when you move out there, you ain't gonna be on the Strip. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like in another city.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? 30 minutes away and shit.
I mean, well, the people that live out there, they don't, like, I got family that was born and raised out there. They don't go to the Strip. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's family from out of state, like, they don't go to the Strip. You go out there like, hey, y'all want to go to the Strip? I'm like, man, fuck no. You know what I'm saying? But anyhow, AC.
Yes, sir.
How was your week? You had a cool little week this week?
It was an eventful week, that's for sure.
Eventful.
It was eventful. I lost something. I gained a lot. But I'm blessed.
That's right.
I feel motherfucking fantastic.
There you go.
Know. So all in all, it evened out.
Hey, life is all about
Ups and downs.
gains and losses.
Yep.
Right.
Ups and downs, smiles and frowns.
No L's though.
No L's.
That loss was really like.
Unless you smoking blunts. That was kind of off.
This shit was whack as fuck.
Are you telling me to give myself crickets?
Yep. Again.
Nah.
Are you fucking kidding
See, that's
me?
what's wrong with niggas. You give niggas a little nudge, and niggas want to go out their way with that bullshit. Oh, we got Talk Flirty podcast up in here.
What's happening?
Hey,
Talk
what's up?
flirty.
She said whoop whoop.
Yep,
She
yep.
said lies. That must have been about the struggle. When I said something about struggle, she said we only party. Well, only party. Look at this motherfucker over here. Them motherfuckers over there doing some old crazy shit. You win some, you lose some, but you win.
That's right. That's right, Benjamin.
Oh, she
Positive
said,
thinking.
oh, hey, this for you, Talk Flirty. There you go, right there. But yeah, man. I want to get the depressing shit out the way first. Woo, it's a lot. So since our last recording, it's been like multiple shootings on the streets and in schools. I guess I'll start with here first. The closest one was on Mother's Day. Y'all have, both of y'all have children, you know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
like, Mother's Day, could you imagine being a mother and a father and you lose your child on Mother's Day or Father's Day? You know what I'm saying?
Never.
And from what I remember growing up, it wasn't that I could remember. I might be wrong. A lot of stuff didn't happen, like gang shit didn't happen on Sundays sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like one of them days, but Saturday night, Sunday morning, but like the Sunday, like it was a different thing.
Like
but
an off day.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Sabbath.
The gangsters chilled at home with their family, you know what I'm saying? But it was a 15-year-old Lamarion Upchurch, known as Little BZ. He was a clown dancer with Tommy the Clown's dance group, and he was killed on Mother's Day off of Manchester and the 110 freeway. From what I seen, it was from where he was killed at is right. It's in front of a public storage. It was three of them. It was three kids that got shot. Lamarion died at the scene. Another one died later at the hospital, and I believe the other one is still alive but in critical condition. And I'm not sure, but from what I heard, I don't know how true it is. From what I heard, there was a car pulled up, asking where they from. Lamarion didn't gangbang, but I guess one of his friends gangbanged, and he let it be known, and the rest is.
The friend was with him at the time?
Yeah, I believe. I don't know which one it was, but and when I heard this, I'm like, well, was it other people there, or was it? That's why I don't want to say like it's for sure, but it's a sad case, man, and it's kids out here that do gangbang. You start gangbanging early, and it's like you put the little boy that wasn't banging life in danger. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you in a situation like that, you don't. Oh well, from what I was told, that the guy repped his set when he asked where he was from, and the car, they start shooting or whatnot.
Right.
So my thing is, like, if I gang bang, and I'm with somebody that don't bang, I'll be like, I'm from here, or they ain't got nothing to do with that, or something. But you probably don't think that far when
he might not have even had time to say all that.
That's true, but from what I was told, he had enough time to say what his gang was
exactly,
and that was it.
That's why people got to be careful who they
associate with.
Exactly,
that's good you brought that up, and it's about your the energies and the spirits that you keep around you.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying, like, on if just say, like, we could just say Facebook. If you go on Facebook and you follow a bunch of madness or whatever, like, this is you're programming this stuff into your brain and your mind, and this is all you're gonna bring around. You keep up with people that's no good or foul. I done separated myself from a lot of people that I only hang with so many people that I grew up with in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And the ones that I would be around, they, either married, got kids, they all working, like, it's just a total separation. But my thing with gang banging, like, do y'all honestly feel like it will end ever?
Never.
Do you think it'll ever end?
Never. It will never ever end. You got too many youngsters out here that want to be in that limelight. Too many people that that they need the gang as a family. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different.
Well, with the family situation, some of these people have families. Like, back when people would say that, like, I went to them, they was like my family. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. Well, that was coming up in the crack era, right, when your moms was out doing crack,
smoked out. So she wasn't checking for you.
Right. So then you go, you know what I'm saying? But nowadays, people are growing up with families in the house, but they just choose to go to the streets.
Not really, though.
No?
Or they could be born into it.
Well,
that's
Mama,
fact.
grandpa, grandma, Bloods, and Crips, and they ain't got no choice.
Kidding me?
Hey, that's real talk. They most definitely, it's something that growing. They got generations
right.
deep.
It's like you ain't even got a choice.
Right.
Associated by birth.
That's sad,
but
man.
In regards to that comment you made a minute ago about this time being more family oriented, I was talking to one of my friends about that recently, and I don't know that that's completely true, because I was talking about how, like, even like grandmas ain't grandmas no more.
Oh yeah.
Hell, grandmas be wanting to be out turning up and shit they damn self. They not trying to help take care of grandkids and shit like that. So it's like, really, I feel like the family structure is a little different now.
Most definitely.
And I don't know that directly impacts gangbanging, but I just, I don't know that maybe, I feel like there's still that urge for them to hurry up and get out the house. You know what I'm saying? So that may impact them to feel like, okay, I got to go to the streets to get a certain, source of income or whatever to support myself. But I feel like gangbanging will end eventually if niggas like Lil Uzi and Young Thug is out here sporting purses and crossing their legs and shit like that.
Well,
and tatting each other's names and shit on them.
They're going to be gay ass Bloods and Crips.
If niggas is following,
I don't think that shit's
like
gonna ever
that,
end, though. I don't think it's ever going to end.
It in the message boards, Nick Foster said public storage. Yeah, that was at public storage, in front of public storage. Tyler said as long as ignorance exists, that gang shit will still be there.
Yep.
And unfortunately, ignorance is what I said before, is holding us back. You know what I'm saying, from a lot of stuff.
This is true.
It's stuff. It's, I think with gangbanging now, it's more a social. It's like a social thing now. Like, people, like, look, come on now, you got all these, look, Young Thug, like, you got him saying blood or whatever, and look how he looked. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a fad now. Look how many unknown rappers of Bloods now, like that's got a
all of
buzz.
sudden. Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Like, and it's just snowballing. It eventually
It's
it's
like
gonna,
it's the thing to do. It's like a fad.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Right
Yeah,
now.
because Chris Brown was doing that shit for a minute
Yeah,
too.
Yeah.
And it's like, nigga, he was talking about he was a blood and shit. Nigga, ain't he from Virginia or some shit like that though?
Yep.
He ain't even from out here.
he-
And he's
he claimed
claiming
a blood.
bloods.
Yep. Came a blood hood out here.
But you know what that shit started from that nigga Lil Wayne and Baby. They was the first ones that really started like really pushing that shit down south.
Well,
Blood shit and blood this and blood that.
that they didn't start fully doing that shit until Mac 10 went down there. You know what I'm saying? Mac 10 went out there when he was signed with Cash Money. Then they started wearing red bandanas. But if you look at old videos, they was wearing blue bandanas.
Yeah.
And Baby was
With the
throwing
hot
up
boys
seeds
and
and
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
But you know, gang banging is unfortunately, you know, how if everybody know how it started.
Hmm.
You know, it started as a brotherhood
Right.
of actually protecting your neighborhood.
Right.
And it wasn't against it was against if my memory serves me right, it was about some of the racist people that would come down.
Right.
Because you know Compton and stuff was white.
Yeah. Even around here it was white.
Yeah.
Right.
The black part didn't start till back that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was to protect those kids with the Letterman, the white kid with the Letterman jackets. You know what I'm saying? That looked like they was fresh out of a scene out of Porky.
Bayside and shit, fucking Saved by the Bell.
Hey, hold on, nigga. Don't ever disrespect Saved by the Bell. But yeah, that's what it started as. And for some reason, the ignorance rolled, and we have what we have now. So many people are dying over neighborhoods that they family don't even own shit in. Streets that they don't own nothing in.
Right. Like, how can you claim this territory when you don't own shit?
Nothing. Nigga, this my block. What you own?
In fact, your mere presence is putting your family in jeopardy of losing their shit if they got government funded, you know, subsidized apartments and shit like that. It's fucking crazy.
They just don't know no better, man.
And
you know what I'm saying? It's like they born into it. You know what I'm saying? That's all they see. So that's what they going.
Yeah, people are most definitely a product of their environment.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, but like us sitting here, you know, everybody that grew up in the inner city grew up around some type of gang. You know, even when I was growing up, like I remember when I was like 7 to 8, 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? I was saying gang stuff, walking to the park, you know what I'm saying? And not even fully knowing it's just this is what you see.
Right.
And you see like I had older homies that was, you know, doing their thing in nice cars and stuff, and you see that and you be like, yeah, that's what I want to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, man, it's sad that, you know, Lamarion had to lose his life over something so senseless that, and he didn't gang banging the people. It was so many people out there. Like if y'all happen to go by there, if you're going down Manchester, right before you get to the 110, it's a public storage on the right hand side.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much stuff they don't wrote on the wall there, and so much remembrance. And I'm like, when I first see him, I'm like, damn. I'm like, I'm thinking it was a car crash there. I'm like, how the fuck somebody crashed into this? You know what I'm saying? But you know, the day after it was him, man. So
R.I.P.
you know, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
Right.
And hopefully they find his killers, man, because you know it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I don't know if I want to. That was sad enough already.
Well, did y'all see this interview with Tierra Marie and Lisa
that shit
Bloom?
was so fake. And when she was talking with her lawyer,
Yes.
I was sitting there like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch?
Yeah.
Excuse my language.
No, it looked like it was off. Something was wrong. I was sitting there like,
She looked like she was trying to make herself emotional.
Right.
yeah,
And
she was trying to force tears
Like
out.
she's
Right.
like, I'm sorry. It's just too much. I just have to gather
shit was
myself.
so trash.
I'm sorry.
And
But,
her lawyer was sitting there like,
Like, come on, bitch.
yeah.
Hey, but Lisa
Squeeze
Bloom,
a tear.
Lisa Bloom is the new Gloria Allred. She be
Yeah.
doing her shit. Like she comes for all the stories.
Yeah, she jump on all that. She feed on that shit.
But one thing I will say
Excuse me.
about this. So in case y'all don't know what this is about, last week we were talking about my boyfriend Akbar that Tierra Marie was just so happened to be sucking his dick in the video.
Did you cry?
And
Would you do a bit sad when you saw that shit?
I was a little disappointed, but it's okay. She can have him. I'm over him. But yes, Tierra Marie and Akbar's video, where she was giving him that nice little, fellatio. And so supposedly he logged into her account and posted this video, is what she's claiming.
Bullshit.
And he's associated with 50 Cent, and 50 Cent shared the video, and he has like 13 million, followers on Instagram. So she's claiming that, this was like a revenge porn thing. He humiliated her, and she's seeking, isn't she seeking funds from 50 Cent?
Yeah.
For what?
This is my
defamation
thing.
of character?
No.
Well,
it's called revenge porn.
And
it's
so that's like a charge? Like
it's a new thing.
It's only in California though.
Wow.
So, and that was my thing that was wrong with it, that how is 50, you get 50 in there for revenge porn, and he didn't date you. But now, hold on, wait. Wait, before you go in, even if they know each other, my thing is, so if 50 seen it on her site, on her Instagram, and screenshot it and posted it on his page, a bunch of people did it.
Oh yeah,
there was
it's on Pornhub,
it's on Shade Room, all these other sites did it. Yep. Okay, porn. Demon said Pornhub.
Shout out to Pornhub.
Yeah.
That nigga sound like he getting a check from Pornhub. He said about 8 times.
He plugged them in.
You never know.
Hey, so look. Now, so that's what I'm saying though. If you're going after 50 Cent and say that it's revenge porn on him,
well, this is my opinion about that. Now, I'm not even going to talk about what her motive is, because that's debatable. But what I will say,
for the love of money.
Look, what I will say is that it is not cool for someone to take a video, which I said this last week. It's not cool for someone to take a video of someone in a compromising moment and to share it. But even more so, someone like 50 Cent, which you would think with him being in all the shit he's been in over the past few years or whatever, he'd be the last motherfucker to want to put himself in that equation.
No.
So for
he'd be
him,
the first motherfucker to do some shit like that.
Yeah.
Probably, because he's clearly ignorant. But for him to do that, he put himself in the equation. So she didn't put 50 Cent in it. He put himself in it when he took the video and shared it on a public platform.
No, it wasn't the video. It was the screenshot of her being glazed like
whatever it was. When he took a picture of her and shared it on his platform, that's a representation of him. So the way I feel about that is that, yes, if somebody posts something about me and there's someone in a position of power who can influence people's opinion about me, yes.
Okay, now
you are guilty of my image being tarnished.
First of all, I think the shit is fake. I think they in cahoots with each other.
Akbar probably set her and Akbar did set that up.
They did the whole shit with like the whole shower rod shit.
Nick Foster said it's a money plot.
So, yeah,
the difference is between the shower rod situation is that was actually a porno. That wasn't a sex tape. This is her situation was straight from a cell phone. And my thing is, 50, and like you said, him, what'd you say, influencing people for the character?
He's in a position of power. So it's like, for him to use his platform, pretty much anything that 50 does, he has the ability to influence public opinion to an extent. So something like that, where you're putting a woman's picture in a compromising position like that, yes, you have a lot of people who are going to see that as a result, and her image is going to be impacted by that. And, at the end of the day, whether she had a motive or not, it wasn't his place to be the one to put her shit out there. It's how I feel about it. He had nothing to do with the situation.
So look,
might have been there.
Now tell me this. Look, now tell me this. What now? The compromising position, aka the glazed donut position. Look, now
y'all petty.
What?
Give me some horns on that one.
Oh, you want the horn? Tierra, glazed donut, Marie,
Krispy Kreme.
But have you ever seen her on Love and Hip Hop?
Nah,
Like she crazy as fuck, nigga.
she looks crazy.
She crazy as hell.
So,
She is.
so this is what I'm saying. So whether
All the more reason why he should know better.
now, will there be a difference in how you look at that picture and what you take from that picture, whether you seen it on her page or 50 pages? There a difference. When you see the picture anywhere,
Okay.
you don't think the same thing, right?
I don't know what his caption was on the picture. We may have to look that up.
Yeah.
What his caption
gone.
was on the
you
picture.
took it down?
Okay, it's gone. So neither here nor there. Whatever he might have said under there might have influenced people. Just the fact that he has a whole lot of people who can access the picture. Like, let's say, okay, it's on her account. She has the ability to log in and take it down. But since he put it on his account, she can't do that. So now it's been put out there to a whole bunch more people who are now going to see it. She don't have no access to take it down. You know, I just feel like, you know, now do I agree with him necessarily having to come out of pockets millions of dollars behind it? No, but maybe he does need to be used as an example for dudes not needing to put themselves in situations that they ain't got no business being put into.
Well,
I don't agree with this revenge porn shit. I don't.
The revenge. Okay, now
I actually think that she's okay. As much as I don't respect her as an individual person, I think that she's doing a good thing by opening up this public platform about this revenge porn thing, because this is big.
I mean, well, we just had an incident like that with Rob Kardashian and Black China. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't to this extent, but like it's
they
out there.
settled out of court.
You know what I'm saying? So this is my thing. Like I don't see how. I think she brought 50 into it because of the money situation. Like I'm pretty sure he got more money than Akbar, but
money and also to raise awareness, because for her to go and say she's suing Akbar and no one gives a shit about him is not going to be as much of a public, you know, it's not going to raise as much public awareness as her saying she's suing 50 Cent, you know.
This nigga 50 Cent took a picture, nigga, with Gloria Allred and said, "Oh, Lisa, stop! Don't make me tell your mom."
Oh, Gloria Allred, that's the other chick,
Yeah,
right? The one. Let me see.
That lawyer that got all the women's back and shit.
Oh yeah, 2 days ago. That's what I'm saying. Like
50 act like he ain't already.
Then I think 50 had put some shit like get the strap or some shit.
Well,
that's what he said. Get the strap.
That's his new thing.
Get the strap. So some people were saying that was like, oh, violence against women too. That's what I think Lisa Bloom was saying.
Man, he say that shit on. If you go, and this one, 50 is a calculated person. I'm pretty sure 50 is not going to get in trouble for this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's too much. Like if you're going to, I'll be like this. If I was 50, I'm be like, okay, if you're going to try and take me down for this, then you need to go get Shade Room. You need to go get Baller Alert. You need to go get.
I think that's petty as hell that people are starting to do that now. It's like once they get associated with something, then they're like, oh, well, what about this person? What about that person? That's going on with that R. Kelly shit too on Spotify. Everybody want to be like, well, what about this person, that person? Like, own your shit though.
Yeah, well, that's a whole nother story. The Spotify situation.
My thing is like this: she can't go up to 50 Cent, man, because Instagram is an open platform. So, like you said, he could have screenshot it.
Yeah.
But, like, if I would have saw it, I probably would have did the same shit.
So let me ask y'all this: if somebody posted a video of y'all giving some, cunnilingus to someone, and someone who you are no longer associated with,
fucking kidding me?
who you may not be that proud to admit that you gave cunnilingus to,
okay,
and she squirted all over your face in this video, and they took the money shot. Oh, that's a turn down. That's the point, though.
Hey, now,
and then someone of that platform posted it, and 13 million people saw it. You wouldn't feel like
I got to take that L. That's an L. I'm good with owning up to my shit. If I sat there and did it, I gotta take that L. Especially when you in the light like that. Like, you gotta understand, every move has to be calculated.
So what is she mad at? Like what's the point of the whole lawsuit? That she got?
It's embarrassing.
Nut on her face?
It's embarrassing, and it's degrading. Even though this is the thing, like it's one thing.
Is it degrading?
This is the thing. it's the connotations of it, because it's one thing if you do something with your man in private, and it's a whole nother thing if it's a public display of it and it's just like a shot, like blah, like, like, oh, to to paint you out like as if you are a hoe, basically.
So do you really think this nigga went into her phone, went into her Instagram and sent that shit? She got something to do with this bullshit.
That's what I was gonna bring up. Like, how are you going to prove that Akbar has your code and went into your phone? I
think that she may have. Is he an idiot?
I mean, is he Indian?
Is he Indian? No, he's just a black dude. He's probably African or something, because the way that Pinot Grigio was looking.
I don't know about that.
Hey, Nick Foster said
it was looking kind of Wakanda-ish.
Nick Foster said 13 million watched it. It's a win, and it ain't degrading at all. Okay, Nick, here you go.
Yeah, that's easy to say when you ain't the one in the picture.
And I bet you she's about to get a porn deal off this shit.
She gonna get something.
Yeah, she gonna get money.
But what's crazy though to me is that she was at the interview with her titties out. Now that's the only thing that I was like, okay, come on now.
Yeah, I couldn't look past that.
At least try to carry yourself with a little bit of dignity if you're trying to claim like that somebody else painted you out a certain way. Like, show them otherwise if that's the case. You know. But
like I said, if I'm a judge, in all honesty, I'm gonna listen to both sides, and my thing is going to be an a lawyer. How can you prove this man has your code to get in and post this in there?
The only way she win this case is she get a female judge.
A female judge? Yeah. Well, I think it's the jury too, right?
Jury, you know what I'm saying? And if they go off a character, I mean, with Akbar, I mean,
who the fuck is that nigga?
I don't know.
That's the thing. No one knows him. That's what I'm
saying.
So they're going to try to dig stuff up about him.
Yeah, and then she tried to paint this nigga like, oh, he has hella connections and this and that, like friends and this and that. He probably sent it to, like, man, that's okay. But how can we prove that
he logged in her account?
Yeah.
We could prove it if they have some kind of way of looking at the IP address of where it was last logged in.
That nigga was laying in the bed with her, probably. Shit.
But if that was the case, though, he's guilty. And at the end of the day, they probably are in cahoots, just like how Nico and whatever her face is was in cahoots. Yeah. So even if this case does end up, being an actual success, I'm sure that they're going to split the money and probably have some lit sex on top of it.
Yep.
So we shall see. We'll report back.
Hey, we'll report back. Come here every fucking Friday night.
Right. We'll report back.
Oh, Jasmine said, I just want to know how did 50 Cent get involved in all this? Well, 50 took...
Girl, were you listening, girl?
Excuse me, 50...
What happened, girl?
Damn, hold on.
Look, he's choking.
Yeah, and ain't. So look, 50 Jesus Christ took a screenshot of it and posted it on his page and said, "Oh, how," or something like, "How can you go out like that?" Some. His hashtag get the strap.
Right, and that's what I was saying. Like, he didn't have to be involved, Jazz. Like, he didn't have to be involved, but he put himself in the mix, and so for that reason, like, I feel like if he does get made an example of, like, it's on him.
Yeah, that shit suck, man. 50 is a
I bet
is a
you
clown.
Niggas won't be doing that in the future.
I guarantee you they still be glazing them out here.
Oh, I'm sure they'll be doing that, but they won't be posting other people's stuff that don't have nothing to do with them.
Now that's trash. Now that I'm siding with 50 Cent in this shit, like how can they prove it? It's still trash if he did it. It's all. I'm not saying that, he didn't do it. If he did it, that's trash. That's whack. That's out. AC looked like she was about to dig into my chest. What you about to say?
No, I just thought of something, and I don't want to switch gears, but since I can't text you because you called me out, it wasn't a planned topic, but I just thought about this. Did y'all see that shit that happened with T.I.?
Yeah, that right there.
Yeah. That shit that happened with T.I. where he got arrested
from the
for
rent-a-car.
trying to go to his own house.
Right.
Yeah.
That's that bullshit.
What the fuck?
Well, it said that the officer or somebody said something to Tiny, and he was like defending Tiny. I'm trying to play footsie.
But neither here nor there.
Excuse me.
I thought it was a cat. I had to check. Shit. But neither here nor there, though.
I'm out.
I'm like, no, you just got back.
Yeah, he just got back.
Neither here nor there, though. Like, even if he was trying to defend her, it's like, dude, he's at his own fucking house, man. What's up with these cops and securities?
So
and
it was like the security guard, right, that called cops on him?
Yeah, and he sounded scared. And even with 50.
T.I. is one of the least intimidating people ever. You know, when he get on his political shit, he be like, now what provoked you to talk to my wife about this here and we in my facility? Like, what the fuck? You know he didn't look up on his ass. He probably tried to get extra political and all that shit. Just like that video that we saw of him where he was asking the cop what he got arrested for and all that. He don't be acting all ignorant and shit.
That's because he can't. Because if you get that third strike, that nigga going for a long ass time.
And this my thing. Like, why couldn't they tell him what happened? They couldn't tell him
because
why.
he didn't do shit. That's why they couldn't tell him.
He better sue the shit out their ass.
Right. And it's like, I'm just like noticing this trend, which I know this wasn't a planned topic, and I'm so sorry for switching gears.
Grab him by the horns and go.
I've been noticing this shit with, and I'm not trying to be racist, but I feel like since Trump got in office,
he fucking up everything.
Yeah, these others, I ain't gonna say white people, but these others,
Caucasians,
are tripping the fuck out, man. That's why you seen all these little memes with this white lady with the phone, like, I seen some of my friends like calling the cops on white people all summer long. Shit, fuck it, it's a movement, because it's crazy out here. They calling the cops on us for everything. We can't do shit. We can't even go to our own fucking house without getting locked up, and this shit is starting to get out of control, dude. And it's like,
yeah, I think that him becoming president,
it opened up a lot of racism,
gates, doors, all type of shit. Because every time you turn on the news, there's some type of racist
exactly.
Shit, you know what I'm
saying? Yeah, that's true.
And it's not like it didn't exist. It's just they feel more comfortable being open with it now.
Well, and technology is helping it too. Like, you have the chance to catch a lot of this shit on camera, and video.
And they be in the comments public with it. Like, when you see little different posts and stuff, I be seeing all type of comments where they just be like going in, like, and I'm like, damn, don't you know people can see your whole ass name on here? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, and even like that lawyer, you seen that motherfucker the other day that was tripping on the Hispanics inside somewhere, tell them to go back to their country. And
I didn't see that.
Yeah, can you see what old boy name is? I know he in New York. He was in some establishment, and it was some Hispanics in there talking to each other in Spanish. So he got on their head and was saying some shit like, this is my country, go back to your country, blah blah blah. So come to find out, with us and our people, we got people that go find who these people are. They identity, because people don't know it's just a video. So they did some digging and they pulled him up. He's a lawyer. He's a fucking lawyer at a law firm, and they've been blasting this shit all day and yesterday.
See,
so and they let him go. They let him go,
as they should.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been out of control. I don't know if y'all seen that video that was on Facebook where it was like
Aaron Schlossberg.
You don't sit your slosh ass down.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, your attorney.
But it was a video on Facebook too where this lady a black lady was just trying to go buy a money order for her rent at some store.
At the grocery store,
like a Walmart or something like that. I think it was called something with an S, out of state or something. And the manager would not sell her a money order. She had cash. You know what I mean? And then he was talking about, it's been fraud and stuff. So it's like, bro, I got cash. I'm just trying to pay my rent. She had a nursing uniform on. Like, she clearly came from work. You know what I mean? She like literally took off work to come get this money order. It's getting out of control, y'all.
Yeah, it's just getting.
And it was
ridiculous.
It was another incident.
I think it was another one like in New York somewhere too, where a mom and her son was going somewhere, and a truck pulled up, and they start beating out the windows and beating out the, you know what I'm saying, denting up her car, and they actually called the police on themselves and told the police that they did it.
What the fuck?
And then the police gonna say that they still trying to investigate just to get more witnesses and shit. Fuck, you need witnesses for it,
Right?
They called y'all and told y'all they did it.
Hey,
It's ridiculous.
Let's see. We'll go to the message board right quick. Nick Foster say, "You surprised they shoot niggas in their own car too?"
Yeah, that's Philando Castile shit.
Tyler said, "Existing while black."
Right.
Next time, start barking at them like Mbaku. Every time they talk ignorant.
Wakanda forever.
Who's Mbaku?
Wakanda forever, dog.
That's
right?
the main character, right?
No, that's the
big soul food.
Yeah.
NH.
Oh yes. That's the one he battled first.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
The one that was bad and he ended up being on their side.
Yeah.
Gorilla Man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's unfortunate, man. And a lot of these people, if they took the time to sit and, like I said, sit and talk to people, this racist shit wouldn't even be like that. But they just brainwashed. These motherfuckers is brainwashed for years. They family. Some people you could look at, you know, they done said nigger. You know what I'm saying? There's people on my campus, I be looking like, this nigga for sure say nigger in his all time. You know what I'm saying? But,
well, all those are. Oh, never mind. I ain't gonna get racist.
oh, y'all, if y'all listening, everybody in the message board, if you would like to call in and get on and speak your mind, get about these message boards and speak your mind, number is 213-618-8961.
Yeah, call in.
This would be. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, 213-618-8961. Go ahead, AC.
I was going to say this would be the perfect time for us to talk about the transracial topic.
The what?
Oh,
okay, yeah.
Our girl Rachel Dolezal, the Rachel Divide. Did y'all see that on Netflix?
Yeah, what is she? She black? She white? She yellow?
Well,
green?
she's transracial. She will identify as black.
Yeah, she most definitely.
Transracial is a thing, or she just made that shit up?
Oh, trans everything is here.
Yeah, it's trans everything. But you know what? And I guess we can discuss that because you know, she was born as a white woman.
Right.
Okay. She was living as a black woman. She was like the president of the NAACP.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah. She has like degrees in African American studies. She went to Howard University. She's like about as black as it gets, right?
Okay, did she ever
Let's go. She coming to the cookout.
You know,
as they say.
No,
did she say why?
I do you one better. She braids hair.
What?
Fuck with her, and
you know
can get off
like?
on the braids.
Yeah. Okay.
She gets off on the braids, but yeah, she
Did you let her braid your hair?
I would let her braid my hair because I seen her work and she gets off, and she probably don't charge that much because she's trying to get in where she fit in. But
Jazz is in the message board saying, fuck
damn,
her.
we ain't even got into it, and she already with the shit.
God
She's
damn.
Fucking
ready. Shots
kidding
fired.
Are you
Shots fired.
kidding me?
I need to get some gunshots.
Right.
So
Look.
so let's go ahead and go into
So basically, what we talking about is she's going on different platforms and talking about, you know, she's black. And she's saying she's transracial. So she created this term transracial, which, you know,
so she made that up.
I don't know if she made it up, but I'll give her credit for coining the term because she's the first person who publicly used that and kind of got credit for it.
Okay.
Now, my question is, if a person can be transsexual, meaning like, you know, oh, they were born one sex, but they feel like they identify as another, so they live their life as another sex. Why or why not can't a person be transracial?
I'm here for it. I mean, shit, you can be transgender, transformer, transmission.
Transformer.
Hey,
Shit.
I mean, hey.
Are you fucking kidding me?
In all seriousness, though, you can be transgender. You could be
Nick said trans everything.
trans.
I don't know about that.
What is trans colors?
All right, so look, transracial means across or crossing racial boundaries.
Okay. So now, okay. I'm here for it. If you can be a transgender and transgender people get accepted, we gotta accept everybody.
Now, to counter that, there are some black people and black women in particular that will say that, black people don't have the privilege of just being transracial. A white person can quote unquote pass for being,
mixed,
black or, whatever. But that's a part of the white privilege or whatever. Like, black people don't necessarily get that same privilege to pass or identify as transracial. Now, I know back in the day, some of the lighter skinned black folk may have been able to kind of get in where they fit in and, until they got caught or whatever. I don't know if some of y'all saw that. What was that movie called back in the day? Something about life. Where that girl had that black mom and she was like denying her mom or something. I forgot. So if somebody know the name of the movie, please put it in the message board. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But
oh wait. Jazz said we as people of color can't be transracial though.
Right. Correct. And that's what we're talking about right now.
Is usually used by people that are mixed, right?
Well, okay, and that's interesting that you brought that up because I feel like that's where I saw it apply primarily because like there's people who are mixed with black and white and they may feel like they identify as white, but we just put this title on them like, oh, you're black just because of one drop rule, but they may feel like they white because especially the ones who have a white mom, they grew up with a white family, their black father may not have been in their life, they identify white, and we kind of make them feel shitty about that. Why?
I mean, look, I dated somebody that was probably I ain't gonna say the original, but she basically was transracial back then. She was white and like everything she did was
hood.
I won't say hood because when shit got real, the white hopped right back out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But like she no, like
hell, it's some black people like that though. Shit.
Yeah.
It's a lot of them out there like that.
They be with the shits and then when the shit go down, it's
They
like
don't.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So she would, she had braids in her hair. She act, and I don't like saying act black. She act hip. She was hip. You know what I'm saying? Right. So
she adapted to black culture.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it and her friends accepted her for who she was, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. It's just I don't know. Some people are just that's just how they are. You know what I'm saying? And you can't knock them. With old girl, what's her name?
I don't even know.
Rachel,
the white black bitch.
Rachel Dolezal, I think that's her name. What's her name? Rachel Dolezal?
The confused chick.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That just might be her. She has black kids, I think too. I believe she has black kids.
She does. She has a well.
They're not black. They're
black.
They mixed though, right? I mean, because she's white.
If you got black in, you're black.
She has a older black son who's technically he started out as like her adopted brother, but she ended up like raising him as her son.
Oh, okay.
It's complicated.
All right.
And then she has
her whole life is complicated.
Right. It's levels to the shit. And then she has a son that's biracial, and then she had a third baby, which is also biracial. And her kids are not comfortable with her doing the shit. So
I mean, I would be pretty embarrassed. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they don't like that. They not cool with that.
No, I mean because they just want her to just be real about the fact like I'm a white woman, but I'm with black culture. Cause she gets off on the paint, like she could paint like all kind of black artwork. Like she's with the blackness for sure. So I feel like people would respect her more if she was just like, I'm a white girl who's down with black culture versus her trying to say she's black. I think that's what people's issue is. Like,
I think she has done it for so long, she can't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you done did all that shit for so many years. Now it's like she can't do it.
I agree with you. I don't think that she knows how to be white anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why she's so adamant that she's black, because like she don't feel like she's white at all.
So both her parents are white.
Her biological parents are white.
Yeah, she's white, but if you look at her, she looked like I don't know how, but she looked like she can be mixed. Like I have friends that look like her that's black. You know what I'm saying? They real light skin, light eyes.
Right.
Got the the straight mixed hair, and they look just like her, but they black. So, boy, I mean, it's tough. Everybody for everything. I just feel like if you're going to accept transgender and trans whatever, if you got a transmission in your car, if you don't knock it off, if you got a radio transmitter,
are you fucking?
I'm tired of you.
If you ride the trans, I mean, hey,
you know what?
Oh, nigga, what?
Not
if
one
you ride
more.
the trans,
Not one more.
NH,
Not one more.
Oh my god.
Not another.
Yeah, we out of here, guys.
Hey,
oh my, this nigga.
nah, but in all seriousness, look, if you. Oh, shit.
Look, he's thinking of another one. He want one more so bad. He can't think another one now.
Oh my god!
Look,
that's the worst of the year, my nigga.
If you accept anything trans, you have to accept them all. Period. I mean, that's just how I feel. It's no one greater, no one lesser. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's what it is. I mean, I don't know.
Look, I just want her to braid my hair. That's all I know.
Get her on Instagram.
If she braid my hair, I might give her a pass.
She got a gram?
I pretend like she my cousin.
I've been following her.
Because low key, she looked like she could be my cousin anyway.
Yeah, you are kind of light skinned.
Let me see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if to those listening, man, if you support transgender,
we ain't got no more ice, Jesus.
It's some. I think it might be some in the other spot. I'll go check. Oh wait, shit. We got Lindsay up in here. You know what I'm saying? I see you, Lindsay. First time joining.
Welcome.
What's happening, Lindsay?
What up, though?
Let me give Lindsay a warm welcome.
Is that Butterworks?
Yeah, that's right.
I like that name, Butterworks Joy. Always on them all. What is that? Always on them all.
I think it's more stuff, but it's just too much to go on.
We just gonna say Butterworks.
Always on the mind.
To serve.
You know what I'm
That's what niggas do when they can't pronounce shit.
Yeah. Let's go.
Oh shit! You start getting the mumbles on your ass like.
You know what I'm saying? I got to put some more hookah on too.
Man, we need everything. Like sometimes I be wishing this was really the radio, so we got commercial breaks.
This nigga Anthony said,
I wish I had a fucking
personal
where is
assistant.
Anthony?
He said, AC, she can't break them naps.
Ooh.
You know what?
Oh,
on these buckshots.
That nigga clearly don't know me.
Hey.
Naps where, sir? Where?
Hey,
I'll wait.
I'm looking dead at. I don't see nothing.
I'll wait.
I don't see no naps.
Where?
Get a nigga crickets.
Right.
Oh, give him cricket.
Yep.
Sorry.
Wrong girl.
Sorry, Junior.
And you my friend on Facebook, or did I delete you this week too? Because I did delete about 100 and something people.
Well, Junior, well, you wanted, maybe that's why.
He should know better.
Foreign? She said, Butterworks said foreign, LOL. Oh, it say map. They left off the P. Butterworks Joy. Always on the map.
Always on the map.
Always on the map.
Hey.
Butterworks.
Butter.
Sound like some syrup.
Butterworks.
So,
hey, that makes me think of Mrs. Butterworth.
Exactly. Yeah.
That was my favorite. My grandpa always had it in his house.
Yeah, she most definitely shaped like a bottle of syrup.
Oh,
but it ain't Miss Butterworth.
Pull up the profile.
She shaped like one of them 100% grade A maple the jug was.
Oh no, you tried it. Wait a minute.
Nah, I'll be fucking with her.
Wait a minute now.
Hey, that's because she was clowning on me earlier.
She had hips though. That skirt came out, baby.
Oh, you seen her?
No, I'm talking about the bottle.
Oh, okay.
Butterworth?
I thought no.
The syrup bottle.
Hey, I gotta bring up a picture of that the syrup I'm talking about. It's funny.
Man, can we let them hear the damn our damn intro or something while we get some ice or something. Look,
Y'all,
we ain't got commercials yet, but we looking for Jack Daniels to sponsor us.
We yeah, for real. So we going this the first time. This first time we doing this. So we're gonna go on a 5-minute break.
Look, Demis about to freestyle, y'all.
Oh no, hell no.
No. So they gonna shut us down,
right? So look, y'all listening. We not going off. The music gonna play. We'll be right back.
Yeah, don't leave.
All right, y'all. We back. We had to go on a little quick break.
Had to re-up that jack.
Had to re-up. You know what I'm saying? I had to start it up. The music was going off and shit. All right, so we back. Let's see the message boards. Excuse me.
What's happening?
Oh, Nick put the sleep face. What you sleep for, nigga? Nick, wake up, nigga. We here.
You could have been in the message boards, keeping them entertained.
And like I say again, if you listening and you want to call in and talk about anything, I don't give a damn what it is. The number is 213-618-8961. 213-618-8961.
So,
Lindsay, Butterworth said, I love this show. Y'all got me in laughter. Congrats, Ben, and much success. to you guys.
Yes.
Appreciate
Clap it
that.
up for that one.
Yes.
Clap it up. All right.
And we love you too, Butterworks. I just met you this week, but I just love you because of your name.
Yeah.
Butterworks down, baby. All the butter melted.
Oh my
Nice
God.
little butter issue.
Well, Butterworks is shaped like a lowercase d.
Who said that?
I said that.
Like, no.
That means she got yams.
Wait, like a lowercase d?
Yeah.
Oh, like the top is like.
And then the.
And then,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay, she got that ass that bitches is going to the Dominican Republic to get.
yeah.
Better get a refund if they paying for that.
No, nigga.
All right, look.
You know what? Leave her alone, okay? She got all the works, all the buttons.
Look, she laughing like a motherfucker.
All the buttons in the way.
Lindsay, my dog, though, she know what's up. So I was on Periscope. Y'all familiar with Periscope?
No.
So Periscope is kind of like, it's like a live stream thing where you go on there and talk to your fans or whatever. So I was listening to a CHH affiliate, which is Christian hip hop, Lavoisier Cornerstone of Grow the Heck Up. And he had an interesting topic, and I think it should be talked about in the black community. It was about having a ghetto name. And
Are you saying, say it one more time?
get like ghetto names, like your name.
Say
your
the word
government
one more
name.
time, the G word?
Ghetto.
It's not ghetto.
What is it?
Nigga, that's.
It's ghetto, nigga.
Wow, nigga.
Talking about ghetto.
That
Hey.
shit?
I'm like, say it again.
That shit was ridiculous, my nigga.
You heard
Nigga,
it too,
you
right?
say it again, nigga.
Well, check it out. Check it out. First of all,
Nigga, say that shit again, nigga.
all right, y'all, we up out of here. The host can't
Oh
even
my-
say ghetto.
He's saying
I said
ghetto.
ghetto. No, but when I slowed it down, I thought y'all couldn't understand, so I said ghetto.
Say it right.
You keep saying ghetto.
Ghetto.
Nigga, what?
Ghetto, nigga. What the fuck going on here? Fucking
You said get out, nigga? What?
Orange Julius Cuphead
He
ass nigga.
said ghetto.
What the fuck?
So anyhow,
Ghetto?
I'm sorry. I'm
yeah,
focused.
they getting up. Again, I hope y'all getting a laugh. That nigga Tyler said, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Are you fucking kidding me?
This nigga can't even say ghetto.
So yeah, I'm moving on from the show. You motherfuckers don't know.
Going for what?
I'm out of here, you motherfuckers.
He's like, I moved on.
I moved on. No,
Ghetto motherfuckers.
Get nigga said ghetto.
but ghetto. You heard me?
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Okay,
oh,
let's
bougie ass
The
motherfucker.
only thing was missing was me asking for some fucking Grey Poupon.
Oh shit!
This nigga bougie to the motherfucker.
Kidding me?
Damn. All right.
Nigga,
All right.
All right, go ahead.
So Lavoisier Cornerstone was talking about names. Now he said if your name means something, like something in Swahili and if something represents something, then yeah, you wear it with pride. But if your name is Ebatanisha
Ebatanisha.
or what's some other ghetto name?
Waterman Drisha. Wasn't that?
You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Watermelon Drisha. That was the
Oh, my
girl's
God.
name that Raven Simone got in trouble for talking shit about.
And
Watermelon Drisha.
Watermelon?
Yeah, Watermelon
I
Drisha or something.
That's
guess her daddy
ridiculous.
must have loved watermelon.
I love
Bone
her
Quisha.
mom melons.
Bone Quisha.
All right, look, so
Fucking kidding me?
are one of them names where you have like your dad and your mom name put together, like I almost said it.
Or they like to add an accent on everything.
You know,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Throw that French on there. You know what I'm saying? If you have one of those, he was saying like how a name like that can hold you back from opportunities.
oh, most definitely.
Right.
And he was saying like, his name was Claude. His real name is Claude Lavoisier. His middle name is Lavoisier. So he said Claude meant sick. In some language it meant sick. Like I don't want everybody when they call my name and saying sick, so he wouldn't drop the Claude from his name legally. And his name is Lavoisier. You know what I'm saying?
I
So-
like that Lavoisier.
yeah, so he was saying like if you have one of those names, like don't hesitate to go down to City Hall and get that shit
Please
86.
change-
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
Yeah, please change
Get up
that
out of
shit.
there. You know what I'm saying? What's y'all take on that?
I agree. Actually, I mean, my daughter technically has a Swahili name, but it's a subtle Swahili name. Her name is Nia, and it means purpose.
Okay.
You know, all of her names mean something. You know.
Well, yeah. That's
But-
cool though.
But I think that it's very true because unfortunately we do live in a society where people are going to judge you based upon your name. Like, for example, we know for a fact that Benjamin Tyler Hobson's going to get a fucking interview.
Hello, and that's just off his last name.
He's getting
Hello.
the interview.
Hello,
Shit,
hold on, Tyler. Let me.
Shout out to Benjamin Tyler Hobson. Hell, Anthony Fields might get a call for an interview. If he don't talk so much shit, he might get an interview call. You know?
I don't know. He talked that right shit. He might get a little motion. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit. No. Because he be trying it, but neither here nor there. You know, names matter, man. And I thank my mom for giving me a good name. My middle name is a little, you know.
What's your middle name?
Lynette.
Lynette.
It's a little borderline. It's like,
you grinding. You
right,
grinding.
you tried it, right? Like, you know, you was almost in at the table. But I've been really thankful to be able to have the opportunities I've had, and I know that if my name was different, I might not have had these opportunities. So I know for a fact that theory that you have is facts, you know?
Yeah, it was a trip because I never thought about that, you know. But some people have those names and get by. You know what I'm saying? So it's not everybody.
That's because they probably shortened.
But they gotta be even better though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
but some of these names, man, it's like, damn, what the fuck was your mama thinking?
Right.
Yeah, you know, you have a name like Demis.
Like-
What is that?
Shit, I ask my mama the same question every day, and they're like, what the fuck was y'all thinking when I named me this shit?
Clearly that
Man.
had a purpose and a meaning for something.
Man.
It wasn't just made up.
Was it short for
Shut the fuck up,
Demis,
nigga.
Demise?
Nah, nigga, he was a French rock star.
Okay. I'll give myself the cricket.
Yeah, please do that shit.
Wait, Demis it was a French rock star?
Yeah.
What else you know about this cat?
That's all I know. You gonna look him up right now?
I know my name came from Lord Byron.
The fuck is that?
He said Lord Byron.
Yeah.
I don't think there was a Lord named Byron.
Look it up, Demis. Lord Byron.
Lord Byron.
Your name, you have one of those names where Byron is a black dude's name, but it still sounds like a decent black dude's name. It's not like Tyrone. Throw that whole name away.
Come on, my nigga. Only female.
Shout
only
out to the
female
Tyrones that actually got jobs.
Hey, let's give it up.
Because if y'all got jobs, y'all doing y'all shit. Benjamin said demons.
Demons. That motherfucker look like a hellraiser. Shit.
Butterworth said, what about them names the celebrities give their kids, like Apple and fucking
Seven.
Northwest.
Saint West?
The fuck?
Who gives a fuck West? I mean, yeah, I agree, Butterworks. Like, it's out of control, but
Lord Byron was a gay pirate.
Hold on. Wait.
That shit better not be for real. You for real? You bitch ass nigga.
He read it like it was facts, though, right?
Oh, yeah, that shit sound believable.
He's like,
For real. That nigga Demons.
but
Fuck him and his picnic table shirt.
Come on, man.
right, like the battery about to go out on his tablet.
Kidding me?
I like plaid, man. Leave me alone.
But
Let me see what we got.
No, he was a great British poet.
aw.
Hello.
And that fits you.
You know
that
what I'm
really
saying?
does.
Well, okay, message boards. We got
But he was
we
gay.
got
Y'all got
Benjamin
me
Tyler,
choking.
Blue Ivy. Anthony said Demis is short for demon master. That nigga the devil. Daniel laughing, Butterworks laughing.
Oh God.
Shout out to Daniel. What up, my boy? Be careful out there in Florida, man.
What up?
But yeah, so I think some people it can hold you back, especially if you look like your name, that one of them names. if you look like a Shatar era, you know what I'm saying,
Damn.
or I don't know, it most definitely
Star
can hurt.
Keisha.
Star Keisha.
Damn.
She could braid her ass off though.
Oh, it's a real.
You know somebody named
No, but you just know Starkeisha can braid.
She most definitely can braid and
twerk at the same time.
and watch your kids on Saturday nights.
Nah, she ain't watching your kids. That's what she not doing.
She bring her
Starkeisha not watching the kids, but she'll braid the kids' hair. She'll give you like that nice little cornrow with the heart shape. She'll get off on that.
And she smokes singles.
Absolutely. And if they charge $1 for it, she gonna be like, I remember when they was 75 cents. What the fuck?
That's how you pay her too, though. Nigga,
She'll go down the street to get the 75 cent single to not
walk
pay the
30
$1.
miles to go save a quarter.
Hey, this nigga Anthony said, what about people that name their kids after cars?
Lexus, Mercedes.
Oh, Lord.
I'm waiting for one of y'all
Lamborghini.
motherfuckers to name y'all kid Audi. Shit.
I bet you somebody out there named Audi right now.
Or BMW.
Beamer.
Hey, that Tyler said that those are future stripper and porn star names.
Yikes.
But yeah, most definitely that shit is funny. That shit is funny.
Y'all had me choking. Let me start Keisha alone. She doing the best she can. She trying to keep her Section 8.
Yep.
She almost fucking lost her and shit over the damn inspection, nigga.
God.
She wasn't ready.
Oh my God.
God damn.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Her baby daddy didn't pick his shit up. They know that nigga live there now.
That nigga stayed past the way. Section 8, you can only stay there for like 23 days or something, and you got to shake for 2 days and come back.
Not even that. That nigga ain't supposed to be there at all, nigga.
No, I'm saying. No, what I'm saying, like, I think Section 8 is used a certain amount of days. That shit.
This is stereotyping like a motherfucker.
We should feel bad for this. God, man. How dare y'all bring this shit up?
Hey, this is Jack and Daniel's fault.
Oh man.
She
said Jack and Daniel.
Fucking Jack and Daniel.
What the fuck is y'all problem? I can't believe y'all. Y'all's cold. So
Anthony said, how many Wakanda names out there now?
Oh,
I don't know, because I don't even think that motherfuckers know how to spell the shit to even try to name their kid that
what
shit.
kind of shit is that?
Right. I don't think that it's a lot of Wakanda names, but I bet you it's people named Wakanda, but probably not the characters in the movie, because don't nobody know them names.
Yo.
Benjamin said there's going to be a lot of T'Challas and okay. See, I can't even read your comment, Benjamin. I don't know what the fuck you saying. Yeah, I don't think they doing all that.
Hey, motherfuckers better not name their child Wakanda.
Oh, nigga,
you know it's a child named Wakanda. Right, but I don't know about this T'Challa and Okoye and Shuri's. I don't know about those.
Excuse me. It was another topic I had.
Wakandisha.
Wakandisha.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That sound kind of litty.
That's jail time. You name your child
Wakandisha.
Wakandisha. What kind of Disha? you name her that, you deserve to go to jail.
Hell yeah.
So another topic I had was it's dealing with women and how can I put it? Because women always happen to women with the baby mother, the ratio of baby mothers versus wives, and
baby mothers versus wives.
Yeah. Now, the thing I was getting at. Oh, what up?
What up?
We got Mike up in his joint. Oh,
what up?
White
Mike
/ Puerto Rican.
Not white.
Yeah, right. White chocolate.
White. That's not what?
What?
Mike. That's not white. Yeah.
White Mike
Puerto
is not
Rican.
white.
Puerto Rican.
But okay. So baby mothers versus wives.
Why is it got to be a versus though?
No. Well, not versus like going against like.
Okay, I'll wait.
So why is it so many baby mothers? Are the reasons? I felt like when you attract to somebody, you going off of just straight looks.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the times it's not personality. You don't walk up on somebody and be like, "Oh, I like your personality. Let me have your number."
Right.
About 98% of the times you walk up on a female and you try and talk to her, you know, you trying to do your thing, right? Yeah. So my thing is, and I'm glad and AC here, like, what can females do to stop the baby mothers, the baby mama stuff happening and becoming more wife-like? Like, I think women sleep with guys just off of the physical and not the mental part. If that's is that making any sense?
I do understand what you're saying. Absolutely. I think it's levels to this conversation. I think that women are confusing love with infatuation. I think women get blinded by the look of shit instead of the actual facts. You know what I mean? And I think that, a lot of times women, and I hate to be the one to say this because I am a woman, but I do think that sometimes women will use children as a means to try to keep a man around.
I was just about to say something about that.
Instead of waiting until that man is ready to commit to you. You know what I mean? So where he can actually ask you to be his wife, and then y'all have a child after the fact.
So trapping them, basically. You think
And I don't necessarily want to use the word trap. I'm hesitant to use the word trap, but what I will say is that there are some women who will allow themselves to have a child with a man prior to, requiring him to marry her because she just wants to feel like this man's going to be in her life no matter what, whether she's married to him or not, Hell, it's some women who know that these niggas are married and they just want to have a baby with them just so that they can stay connected. It's levels.
Is it like that?
Yeah, it's like that.
Jeez.
How you think it's so many wives finding out that, look at this nigga Kirk.
Oh, that nigga, that nigga right there?
You think that girl didn't know about Rashida? Everybody knew about Rashida. That show had already been on for a few seasons before this baby just came out the woodwork. So that girl wanted to have that damn baby. She could have easily, and I'm not encouraging or condoning abortion, but what I am saying is that she knew she was not going to get no title from this man. So she allowed herself to be reduced to a baby mama rather than taking that L, as we said earlier, and recognizing that this man is married and loves the shit out of his wife, even though he may have did some stupid ass shit. And just, Now
that could have been a money grab. She have a baby by this dude,
but I don't even know if he got bread like that.
I mean, he got enough.
He got more than she got.
Still trying to play footsie, huh?
Ooh,
so no. Look,
hey,
look.
What does he do? Like, he a producer?
He was Rashida's manager, right?
I know he was her manager. I think they had a label together.
Yeah.
They may have some kind of business together because I know he has something to do with that store that she has.
And he has more. He has other kids besides with her too, right? I mean,
the kids that they share, like some of them are not hers, but they, are like that blended family or whatever. So
he got one before her, right?
Yeah, that older daughter.
Right.
He may have another one. I'm not sure. I don't know the full dynamic. But what I do know is that women need to require more from these men. And men need to be more selective about who they impregnating.
Yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely. I think with when it comes to women, I think that sometimes they be I think it's the sex sometimes that keep them there and end up having it. That they'll have this child or keep messing with this person just because of that, even if they not good for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's women out here, nigga, that fuck with Pookie Loke. This nigga
Pookie Loke.
This nigga's a fucking finger snap away from going to, doing life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. You have babies by men that probably ain't gonna be here to raise your kid. Like, if I was a woman, I would never have a baby by a gang member. I agree. I don't give a fuck how connected, how cool it was supposed to be. You got to take that L.
And I wouldn't have a baby by a man that's married and has a whole ass family with another woman either.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's nuts.
I don't want my baby to be the illegitimate child. Yeah. I know what it feels like to be the illegitimate child. I'm the illegitimate child.
What?
So that's facts. Yo. So I'm telling you, like, my siblings found out about me. I thought they knew about me like the whole time. And I found out when I was an adult that they never even knew I existed.
Wow.
So, that shit don't feel good. You know what I mean? And women don't think about how that's going to impact their child. You know what I mean? They may think like, oh, I can raise my kid by myself. You know, but what about when your child grows up to be an adult and they want to try to have a relationship with their father, and then they find out that they father and they wife and kids don't want to have shit to do with you? What about that part?
I don't think a lot of women think about the future. I think they think about right then and there and how they feeling. They really don't care about how their kids gonna feel in the future.
And that's the difference between a woman and a girl.
Right.
Because a woman's gonna think about that.
The difference between a woman and a girl. Hey, that's deep. Like, how did you find that? Like, find that out? Like that you was.
Well, I found out because me and my dad had lost contact for quite some time. Like, it just got to a point like where, you know, when I was a kid, like he stopped sending gifts or whatever, and we just lost contact. So long story short, as an adult, I kind of went through a phase where I'm like, I kind of want to know about my other side or whatever. So I sent a letter to my dad. I, you know, went online and found his address and stuff, and I sent a letter to my dad. Come to find out, it went to, I think his wife's mom's house. So his wife read the letter.
Why she opening that nigga mail though?
Well, I mean, I opened my husband's mail, but neither here nor there. She didn't know that I existed, so of course she confronted him about it. Then in turn, it came out that my siblings didn't know I existed. You know, it was a little situation. And not to get too deep into it, but the point being is that me having good intentions, just thinking I'm going to reach out and reconnect with my, you know, father or whatever. And I thought that they knew about me because when I was a kid, he'd send me pictures of them and be like, oh, your siblings are so excited to meet you, blah, blah, blah. They didn't even know shit about me. And of course, they were defensive of their mother because they, you know, having to like console their mom or whatever because she's just finding out 20-something years later that the man she been married to got a whole nother ass kid in California because he was one of them military dudes or whatever. You know, and my mom was an independent woman, so she raised me and was like, you know, don't necessarily need nothing from him. But the point being is like a child still wants to have a relationship with the other side. Right. And that's the part that I'm saying that women need to think about when they make these decisions to have children with men who are married and granted, my mom didn't know he was married, but my point is the women who do know, or even when you find out and you have the option to still decide if you want to do this, you really need to think about that shit. You know?
Yep. Speak on it. That's deep.
You know, it actually brings me to this post I saw.
Go ahead.
I saw a post.
Bring it.
Somebody wrote, if you get pregnant by a nigga who ain't your man and who clearly has no intentions of being your man and you still decide to keep the baby, then you ask to be a single mother. I don't care what anyone got to say. A lot of y'all have kids for all the wrong reasons. Yes, it takes two, but why would you even want to have a baby by someone who doesn't love you or want to be with you? Then once the baby born, you talking some deadbeat dad like you ain't know he been dipped on you.
Right, that's crazy. You
know, I'm just curious in the message boards. Like, do y'all have any thoughts on that? Like, so basically this person is saying if a woman chooses to have a baby with someone who is saying that they don't want to have a child with her, it's not on the dude, it's on her. You know, she made the choice to have a child with him. The onus lies on her because she made the decision. You got any thoughts on that, Demis?
Damn. I don't know.
You have no opinion? I mean, this is the thing. Like, okay, we were kind of talking about this before.
So look, we
were talking about this beforehand, and basically, you know, at the end of the day, a guy can choose to take steps to prevent a pregnancy if he doesn't want to be a father. Right. So on one hand, that's how he could, you know, take action to, you know, make his decision on not to be a father. But on the other hand, let's say the guy outright says, like, you know, she comes to him very beginning of the pregnancy, like, you know, first few weeks, I'm pregnant. You know, I don't want to have this baby, or, you know, I don't want to have a child with you or whatever. If he's letting her know, like, I don't want to be a father, you know, I care about you, but I'm sorry, like, I'm not ready, whatever. Is it wrong for him to tell her that? And, you know, is it wrong for her to still choose to have the baby? Like, it's so many layers to that shit.
Well, first you have to commend his honesty.
Right. I do.
Because you don't, and a woman don't want to have a baby by no bum nigga, or a nigga that's not going to be there to raise a child. You know what I'm saying? So if he's telling you up front, like, look, I don't want to have a baby. I don't know if it's with you or whatever. I don't want to, you know, I'm not with it. You know, then you should know right there and respect that. Like, okay, then it's on the woman. It's on the woman. The woman has the last say so in it. Like, if she don't want to get the abortion, she don't have to. So you're making that decision of raising the child by yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now you can go and do you can force him into child support. You know what I'm saying? But you made this to raise a child by yourself. So I think
that any man, or it's not like he didn't want the baby, whatever, and she still has it. I think a real man needs to step up anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I can see myself not being there for my daughters. You know what I'm saying? On a regular basis.
I mean, I feel like this.
I don't understand how niggas do that shit.
I feel like this. If you maybe some people have to put it in their. This might be too far fetched, but just say, like, if you only slept with women that you felt would be a great mom.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. You only slept with guys. You got to know them, and you seen the type of person they are. You've been with them a while. Like, okay, I can see this person being a great father. You know what I'm saying? If you minimize the people you slept with, the people that can actually be a great father, you know what I'm saying? You can cut down. You can cut down on you know, abortions, because it's some people out here that done had about 8, 9, 10.
That's what I was just about to say. Butterworth said it depends on the situation. Some women might have too many abortions and decided to keep the baby.
Yeah, and if that's the case, and you keep it and the guy.
Hold on. Say that again. I missed that.
Butterworth said it depends on the situation. Some women might have too many abortions and decided to keep the baby.
Well, if they're having too many abortions, she needs to go ahead and get her tubes tied and stop fucking without condoms and shit. I mean,
and that's another thing.
Are you fucking
people?
kidding me?
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I work for a government agency that specifically deals with HIV and STDs, and I find it really interesting. I mean, we have condoms all over the office, you know what I mean? It's one of the most liberal places I've ever worked in that regard, and I find it so interesting that people are more concerned about pregnancy than they are STDs. So with that said, people don't even think about condoms no more. It's like, oh, I got the IUD. Oh, I got birth control. Oh, I got, you know, the Mirena or whatever the shit is.
Mm-hmm.
The
ring.
All that shit, whatever they got. So they think because they have these other forms of birth control that they don't need to, you know, protect themselves in other areas or whatever. That's just like, I mean, to me, it's like the mindset. And then you're putting yourself at risk when you depend on these other means of birth controls instead of using a condom, you know what I mean? Because
and
you
that
might
pull-out game ain't strong. You know what I'm saying?
That pull-out game ain't strong. That rhythm method ain't got no rhythm. You know what I'm saying? And bitches be forgetting to take pills. Let's be honest in the message board, ladies. We don't always take them pills every single day.
And y'all can't be doubling it up when y'all
bitches be trying to double up.
But look, if
going and getting them Plan Bs and shit.
Is it true that if you take birth control for a long amount of time, like, it can damage like you having a child?
It can. I mean, I have read the little pamphlets that said, like, if you're actually trying to have a child, you pretty much need to stop the birth control for like a year. Now, granted, there's some people who, stop taking birth control like a couple days and they fertile and they get pregnant. So everybody's, system is different.
Right.
But I guess what I'm saying, though, is that our mindset when it comes to sex and who we choose to give our bodies to as our all is fucked up as women. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm putting the onus on women. I hate to do it, ladies, but I have to.
Sorry, that was the wrong one.
Because as much as these dudes can be manipulative and take advantage of us and stuff like that, we still have a choice on whether or not we want to give them our bodies. You know what I mean? We could say, like, look, you ain't going at me without no condom, nigga. Like, no, that's out, And it's time for us to start doing that shit, If your shit is good, it's going to be just as good with a condom on. Trust me. Ain't had no problems in that area.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, again.
But some people, some people feel like, they're not one.
And see, that's exactly why I need to be with one person.
Right.
Or that too. If you just with someone who you trust, you know what I mean? Now, I'll give y'all a recommendation. There's a brand called Skin, SKYN. Those condoms, you don't feel shit.
Feel like the real thing, baby.
Go out and buy those. They made of the same material as nitrile gloves, which if you feel one of those, it's like rubbing on some silk or something. Look, they said right. So think about that, gentlemen.
So it's what? Say that again.
Go out and buy y'all some SKYN. It's in a black box with gold writing. They come in all sizes, medium and extra large for y'all Akbars out there. You ain't gotta rely on that free shit they give you at the clinic. That shit be drying bitches up. That's why they be out here taking chances and shit.
I most definitely would never use no free shit.
But I'm just saying, like,
or the kind that you get from 99-cent store or the liquor store.
It's a misconception that, it don't feel good with condoms. Like, there are condoms out there that do feel good. You just gotta, Nick Foster, go check out them Skins. Trust me, my dude, she will not be disappointed. She will not, but you're going to have to go down and lick that cootie cat a little bit first, though. Get her a little wet, So then when you do slide that skin in, be a little ski skate, a little slip. Report back to me next week, Let me know. Let me know, though. I really want to know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Seriously Not Another Podcast, where you can get all kind of information on prophylactics and all kinds of things. I'm saving somebody's
life right now. I'm saving somebody's life from an STD. I'm saving somebody's life from a pregnancy because I'm telling you.
Look, they got them at Target.
Look, he done looked it up.
Lifestyle Skin, original condom, $6.19 at Target.
$6.19.
A hot $6.19.
$6, man. You get the real feel without the baby bill. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. That shit is cheaper than child support. Trust me, my dude. You will not be disappointed.
Oh my God.
Are you fucking
But
kidding
real
me?
talk though, ladies and gentlemen, like, we just need to raise the bar a little bit, so then we don't have to have these type of discussions as frequently.
Yeah, like,
protect yourself, man.
And yeah,
not just about the kids, but even STDs. Shit,
STDs. You got to pick the right men. You don't want to be around no suckers and busters. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I mean,
that's just played out.
My thing is also with that, like, somebody asked me this the other day too. They were like, do you feel like it's disrespectful if a guy, if a guy doesn't even try to use a condom when he has sex with you? You know how, like,
if y'all just been dating like for a little bit, hell yeah.
So on one hand,
nigga, are you answering the question? Are you a female?
Well, he's giving his opinion about it. Now, I guess it goes both ways though, because I know some women may get offended, like, well, nigga, what, you think something wrong? Like,
yeah, if a female just you got to.
It depends on the mind state of the woman that you fucking with. Because let's say, you and this dude and went on a couple dates or whatever, and y'all feeling each other, and then when y'all get down to the shit, and he pull out a condom, she could either react like, well, damn, nigga, like, you think my shit ain't clean, nigga?
And that means it's time to leave if she say that.
Right? Or she could be reacting like, okay, I see you. But you thought you was gonna get this pussy tonight, nigga? Like, you came prepared.
Right back in
You
your
had
wallet.
the skins already, bro. Like, or she could be mature and just let you do your shit, put it on. She might even take the wrapper off and give you a little Tierra Marie issue and slide that shit on for you. You know what I mean?
Glazed donut.
Right. It just depends,
Are you fucking kidding me?
But I'm just curious though, like, I don't know if y'all even still with us, but what has been y'all's reaction when y'all have tried to use a condom with somebody? Do y'all get like that reaction like, what the fuck? Or do you get that like, okay? Or they just be so thirsty for the D or the cootie cat, like it don't even matter?
Go ahead and take this, Demis.
I'm celibate.
Or what about if a woman has condoms? Like, do y'all look at a female as a hoe if she has condoms?
I ain't gonna say hoe, but I am gonna give her that side eye. Like,
But you should be looking at her
Especially-
as somebody who's
Especially if it's on the side of the
prepared.
bed in her
Like,
nightstand.
for example, like if I know I don't like latex, so I might already have my little skins on deck because I know if and when, it may not even have been for a whole last year, but let's say when I may get some D, I want to have the kind that I like on deck. I don't want to have to rely on you to bring your shit because I don't like that. It makes me dry or whatever.
right.
Well, y'all should go together and go buy it. Just don't have that shit sitting in your nightstand next to
But
the bed.
that's based on the assumption that you planning
if you stay ready,
to
you
have
ain't gotta
sex,
get ready, right?
If a grown ass woman got her own spot, which we know women be keeping their little toiletries, twos and fews or whatever, why wouldn't she have condoms in her own shit? If she,
Hello,
right?
Right.
hello.
The type of shit that she like.
Okay. I'm just.
I mean, I'm
I'm
testing
paying
too.
that.
Hey, Mike said I ain't used condoms in over 10 years.
How many kids you got, Mike?
Wow. So how many times have you been to the clinic, Mike?
Well, he's also married. He's married. He's been married.
Oh, okay, well then shit.
Oh, okay. Well, you should have
There
said
you go.
that first.
This nigga.
Yeah, you can't just be coming out saying shit like that, Mike, because then you got the people out here thinking that,
And shout out to Mike, man. Mike is doing an excellent job raising his daughter, man. She's a dope softball player.
Okay,
she's
for sure.
dope. Doing all kind of trophies and championships, and they be traveling. I be seeing you, Mike. Salute to you, man. Salute to you.
Salute.
shout out to
man.
Mike for just rocking with us every week. I mean, at least every time I've been here.
Yeah,
he's
most
been
definitely.
here.
He said he been with his wife for 17 years.
Yeah, that's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? We need that. You know what I'm saying? Let me get Mike
Look,
a horn, man.
maybe I need a Puerto Rican nigga then. Am I fucking up?
She actually she got cousins and shit, Mike.
Right.
Hello. You know what I'm saying? Get you a Puerto Rican that look white, and everything will be all right.
But I
Nah, I'm
can't
fucking
do that
with you.
because I just said last week that I'm not going to go outside my race, so I can't do
You
it.
did say that. I mean,
I'm a woman of my word.
Shit changes.
you
Nah.
It's okay.
you might want to swim in some other pools.
No.
You only live once.
You can
You're
dabble,
right.
You can dabble a little bit. You ain't gotta.
I don't know. If I could find a Puerto Rican Akbar, then maybe.
This nigga Akbar. I'm getting tired of this nigga name.
I'm sorry.
Are you fucking
Look,
kidding me?
okay,
Are you
you
fucking
got to think from a woman's perspective. When
Are you
y'all be
fucking-
seeing them little videos and shit that
I
y'all
can't.
be on, whose video was y'all on? It was somebody like Pinky and all them. Like y'all be on them tough or whatever.
Who's that?
Who's Pinky?
Oh, you don't know Pinky?
From Friday?
Pinky in the brain?
Really? Don't play her. Look it up. Don't play Pinky. She the one.
Is she?
Pinky old as fuck.
She fucking niggas and bitch.
Well, all I know is
Strapped
Pinky.
down.
All I know is Pinky in the brain. Pinky from Friday.
Pink the singer.
Pink the singer. Who's this Pinky you talking?
You not serious, are you?
You hear my white voice on?
Pinky, the porn star Pinky. Are you kidding me, bro?
Porn star Pinky.
How do you not know Pinky?
Pinky.
She from Oakland.
She from what?
Oh shit!
She
from
black?
She from the O.
She black?
Yes.
She black?
Are both of y'all serious right now?
She
Y'all
from-
don't know Pinky?
She from Oakland. Is she smoking?
What is wrong with y'all?
Y'all niggas. Hey, Nick Foster say y'all niggas know Pinky.
Right. I'm like, they gotta be kidding me right now, Nick. Like, come on, dude. I'm like, am I in the Twilight Zone? Shoot. Hell, I damn near grew up to Pinky. She responsible for making me the woman I am today.
Oh. She got tapes. She got tutorial tapes. and shit.
Right. Pinky raised me. Shit.
Mike said, didn't she get mad STDs?
I feel like that was a rumor. I don't know if that's true. I'm not sure. We don't know if that's true or not. I can't confirm or deny that. But I know that there was a rumor that Mr. Marcus was the culprit that was like the,
I don't know who the fuck that is.
ST.
You don't know who Mr. Marcus is?
What?
Nah,
Okay.
I watch Solo.
ST.
Solo females. I don't watch that man.
You watch solo females?
What?
Well, you said you
So
watch.
what do they do to themselves? Just finger bang
He
themselves?
said he watched solo T-males.
I didn't say that shit, nigga.
Oh, what'd you say?
You trying to get me back from earlier? Okay, nigga.
That nigga said solo T-males.
No, I did, nigga. Come on. Nigga, you the one that's writing trans,
Solo
nigga.
females.
Nigga, you the one writing trans, nigga.
You guys.
That's funny, but hey, yeah. So Pinky from Oakland is smoking. Damn, that shit fucked me up. Where was we at? Oh, damn, where was we at?
We were basically talking about people, the women
The
getting pregnant
relationship,
and basically like, is it on the dude if he gets the woman pregnant? Is he still responsible for having to pay child support? Does anybody want to call in? I feel like Jack and Daniel has turned Ben, Ready, and Demis down.
Hey, no, I'm good. Hey,
I'm looking at these gentlemen here.
Nah, we straight.
Mike said Mr. Mark is the dude that never takes his hat off.
What?
Boy, Mike, I hope you're not talking about this Jimmy hat.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well,
Man,
I know
hey.
that Mr. Marcus was the one that made Superhead who she is today, right?
I know who that is. You bet your goddamn house I know who that is.
Karina Stephens.
That's Coogee Rap baby mama.
Oh, Corinne Stephens. I'm sorry.
Korean, yeah. Message boards up. What we got? That nigga Mike laughing. Yeah, I'm surprised. I don't think I had a phone call since fucking the first episode.
So nobody want to
Second
talk?
episode.
Y'all niggas typing and shit. Call the fuck
Nobody ain't got nothing to say.
Shit.
I mean, we ain't gonna punk them to call in. They probably
Y'all ain't noticed another message in the This Is America video? Y'all watch that shit about 5 more times? Y'all ain't see shit else?
That shit that white bitch did pissed me off though.
Did you see that post where he was like,
That shit pissed me the fuck
what
off.
white
man.
bitch? What happened?
bring
What's
it
her
up,
name?
man.
What's her name?
Some Canadian
Comedian.
She's a feminist, and she made it like she turned the song. This nigga Mike said my prepaid minutes low. You a goddamn stupid.
I believe it.
Niggas
too.
Friday, nigga, they free.
You stupid.
Hey, remember that though?
Yeah,
Oh my
free
god!
weekend.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Nigga be like,
After
call me
30
after
times.
9.
It be lit,
Hey, then they took it from 9 to 7. Like, nigga, they call me after 7. Niggas pop.
right?
But yeah, I don't know her name, but she made a. Uh-oh. Right?
Something in the pipe.
Hookah pipe.
She said something in the pipe.
I don't swallow. Wait,
Oh,
wait.
the chat room's going up crazy. They must have heard that.
My throat wants to reject it. No,
Uh-oh.
This,
I don't want it.
well, y'all will lie. All right, look. Tyler says some comedian made her own Karen's potato salad version of that video.
Yeah,
That's funny. So she's a feminist, and she made she turned it into some.
sorry, screen dirty.
She took it to some other shit.
I'm just mad her booty so flat. First of all, why her jeans so baggy?
Shit, you thought she was about to be caking up?
Girl, what's in your back pocket, girl?
Shit.
And you smiling when you turn around?
It was another. But yeah, man. I mean, when it come down, this nigga making that face. What's the face for, Nick? Shit. Hey,
Yeah,
look,
she knew better than to shoot that black girl. She knew better.
if she would have shot the girl. Oh, that Lord.
You already know.
Shit would have went haywire.
She knew better.
Haywire. It was something else in the news recently. Oh, it was a guy that this guy, he won $5 million off a scratch off. And he said he's known real tough in neighborhood and in his surrounding city, wherever he's from. And he was trying to fight them to not show what he looked like. He didn't want people to know what he looked like.
Yeah,
Because-
he don't need his cousins and shit coming out the woodwork asking for shit.
Or they could probably owe restitution and they want the government to come get his ass.
No. But it was more so he didn't want to get robbed.
Oh, okay.
He don't want people to rob him, and his reason was stupid. Like he's a outgoing person, a loving, caring person. He didn't want people trying to take advantage of him. But I understand the whole part of, you win all this money. You win $5 million. They probably take what? You probably end up with 2.5 or a little over 2.5. And
2.5, you could do a lot with 2.5 if you're smart. But the problem is they say it's a curse with people who win the lottery. Most of them people that win the lottery don't know how to manage money. Mm-hmm. And they do stupid ass shit like that lady who bailed her nigga out of jail.
Yes, I was just about to bring that up.
She
that
paid
right
the full ass bill. It was like
times.
some millions.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's sad,
Man, my girl would have had the most soups in the world. She would have owned the soups in the prison.
No, for real. Like, I mean, I don't even think that my dude would even ask me to do some shit like that. I would have just put hella money on his books. He would have been the most caked out nigga in there. Hell, he would have been making money in jail.
Right.
I would have helped his little operation in the walls. Right. You know what I'm saying? Before I bail his ass out, what the fuck? Like, females be thirsty, but that's a whole nother issue.
No,
the lottery curse.
So it's a curse.
People need to pay someone to manage their money when they win the lottery.
Let me ask you this: if you were to win the lottery, would you take that lump sum? Or would you take that
no
shit
payments?
over?
Give me my lump. NH. Let me get that lump.
Well, it depends
sum.
on how much I won, though.
I don't give a fuck.
Because if it was like 180 million or something, and they said I could get like 70,000 a month or something, I'll take them monthly payments low key. Because I could start a business and I could still pay all my little, expenses related to my business and my, household expenses and still have something left over.
You don't think having that lump sum will make you spend your money faster?
I do.
I think with me, I'm taking a lump sum because I have people that around me that I most definitely will take care of and start their businesses. You know what I'm saying? Right. So like, I'm trying. I would get everybody in the situation to put themselves in a better place. I'll probably go buy everybody close to me like an apartment building.
But they probably not ready realistically to manage their own business.
Probably
so
not.
You don't need to have that lump sum to do that. You can have your monthly, you start your business, grow your income, and as you're showing them through example how to manage the money, then gradually you bring them on.
So this is my thing. Is it if you get the lump sum, you end up not lump sum. If you get the monthly, are you getting more on the back end? Because I look at it like this: what if what if you're not here? What if you're not here a long time to enjoy it? You got it here, and you can go.
No, you still get it. I mean, your beneficiary, yeah. Michael said, "MC Hammer curse."
MC Hammer curse.
Give me $5,000 a week.
That nigga won the lottery, didn't he?
Who?
MC Hammer.
Nah.
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
he's talking about how MC Hammer
there,
paid all them damn dancers and shit, And that's the problem too. Like, look, sometimes as black people, we be wanting to help everybody out and shit like that.
You can't help everybody.
You can't, because look, who's helping you right now when you don't have shit?
Right.
Like, that's true. I mean, well, you have a certain amount of people that you're going to help.
People, like buy a duplex, like you said, buy an apartment, let everybody live in it rent free, and let them stack their bread that way. But sometimes giving people too much too soon is actually hurting them.
Yeah, because that money, what they say, it illuminates the person that you are.
And everybody can't handle that level of responsibility. You know what I mean?
That's true. I know for sure. Like, I'm buying all my close people. Get them situated. I would, if it's a big crazy sum, like if I have like 180 million. Excuse me. I'm retiring everybody close to me, or get them in a situation where they can work for themselves.
Right.
Because I feel like everybody has a God-given talent of, that they want to do. Like me, I feel like it was meant for me to do something with entertainment, whether it was music, whether it's this shit here, something in entertainment, it was meant for me to do.
So you would quit your job?
Nigga, I win $2 million. I'm quitting my job.
Okay.
If I won the lottery, I would still work for the county. I would keep my job, but I probably call out sick a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
I would, like, because then I wouldn't be tripping as much. Because I'm like, well, worst case scenario, if they do trip, like, I win a lotto. But I'd probably keep my job because, like, I just feel like to some extent, like, you want to maintain a certain sense of normalcy until you feel like you really prepared to handle the responsibility of having that sum of money.
Yeah.
And that's why I was saying, like, with regards to putting people on and shit like that, like, you gotta assess each individual. Like my mom, she don't want to deal with certain levels of responsibility. I buy a duplex and just let her live rent free. Like, that's how I take care of her.
Right.
She don't need no business,
Well, yeah, I mean, moms is,
and even certain, like, say a brother or whatever. Like, I mean, everybody is not prepared to run their own business, and as much as you may want to put people in that position, everybody's not meant for that.
Well, the thing,
and so
the thing with the apartment thing, right? So they have management companies and companies that you own you don't even deal with the tenants and nothing. You just collect. You know what I'm saying? So this is your money. They take their cut and you go do your thing. Like, it's you. Like, you still have these businesses and you're making money, but you don't have that much responsibility.
But you still got to pay your property taxes.
What if they don't want an apartment complex though?
If they don't,
yeah.
If you turn down a money situation like that, like, let's say it's the apartment that's big as the projects. You know what I'm saying? Any project.
God damn. I don't want that level of responsibility. Shit, that's a lot of goddamn people to not have their shit on the first.
But you don't deal with them. The management company do. So they take care of it. They handle all that shit. They the ones that evict people. It's basically damn near like
But you have to pay them too, though, right?
Yeah, they take.
But there's still certain things that the owner is going to have to deal with, like the property taxes and the certain aspects of paying for maintenance and stuff. It's like the management company will do the actual work, but you still got to fund it and stuff, and it's still going to require you to be responsible on a certain level.
Right.
And I'm not trying to bring people down, but I'm just being realistic about the fact that we got to recognize that when we get in higher positions, we can't always feel like obligated to put everybody on. You know what I'm saying? There's different ways of helping people without necessarily just giving them everything. Maybe, gradual. And when they show you that they're ready, then,
Right. Well, it's almost time to get up out of here. Before I get out of here, I want to bless everybody that's listening, including y'all. Have y'all heard of the MOOC revolution?
No.
Okay, well, the MOOC means massive open online courses. And there's online courses where anybody can sign up, right? And they have some for Yale University. And they also have some for Harvard, where you can go online and take these courses. You know what I'm saying? And it's free. So y'all look into that. Look up MOOC for Harvard and Yale. You know what I'm saying? Go get you some free education and find something and shit. You know how good it'll look on your resume that you took a class, at Harvard or Yale. You know what I'm saying? And they have other programs or universities that have them, but I just know right now off the back Harvard and Yale because I seen it on somebody's timeline. So
And MOOC is spelled MOOC.
Yes. Oh, you just looked it up?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Hold on. Let me shout out my dog while we on here, man. That's what I'm talking about. My motherfucking dog Demis is back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh hell yeah, this shit free them motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's free. I'm telling you, man. Shout out to Lavoisier Cornerstone, man. I found that out through him, man. Please look into that. Excuse me. Yeah, man. It most definitely, man. It's out there for you. Handle that. I'm just saying it's limitless on what you can do. I'm looking into it myself. I got it, and for everybody listening, you're gonna handle that. It's for the better. Cause I know for me, the shit I'm doing, I don't plan on doing that shit for life.
What kind of classes do they have?
Oh, they got all kind of shit. They got biochemistry shit.
And
They
it's free?
yes,
Yeah.
it's free.
And what's it called?
He looking at it right now. It's what's the website, Demis? You got it?
Yeah, hold on.
Shoot.
All I typed in was Yale MOOC, which is MOOC, and that shit popped up.
Oh, and it said Open Yale courses, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Yale MOOC.
Yeah, you can Google that, man, and it'll pop up. And also Harvard. Harvard has it too. And it's no BS. It's free. Just found out there's so much stuff out here that we don't know about because we don't have people in position to tell us about this stuff. And if you listening, if you're on Facebook, look up Lavoisier Cornerstone. Let me get how to spell his name correctly before I mess up.
That's Claude.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I mean, he changed his name, but
Let me see right now. Yeah,
Michael said, win some money. All of a sudden, you got 50 cousins. That's facts. I know Steve Harvey talks about that a lot.
Oh yeah,
He always talking
somebody,
about that
somebody. I think Eminem said that on the song. So Lavoisier is LAVOISIER Cornerstone, and he has a movement called Grow the Heck Up. Right now he's doing his thing, getting his license to be a realtor. Just follow him. He be dropping some gems, man. I don't usually big up people like that, but this dude right here, man.
You know, it's interesting you brought that up too, because with the real estate market going up the way it is, I definitely encourage people to get their real estate license. Because if you can't afford to buy, at least sell.
Yeah, most definitely.
They got classes for the low, West LA, El Camino, all of them. You could get that financial aid, all that. I got a homegirl right now. She's taking her 3rd class. It's literally 3 classes required to get your real estate license. Literally 3. And you could do them online and get financial aid so that you're not paying anything.
Ooh.
So I'm just saying, like, if you're really serious about getting your bread, there's really no excuses. You can't say that shit like, oh, I got a record, all that bullshit. Like, you can get your bread.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And even more so if you got a record. That's all the more reason why you need to create your own opportunities. If they don't want to hire you, fuck it. Start your own shit.
Facts.
You know?
Facts. I went to a seminar some months back, and it was Damon John from he got one of the guys from FUBU, and they was talking about, he had a guy there speaking. It was a realtor dude that was about buying and selling properties, and he said, if you listening right now, if you're going to get into it, don't start in California.
Hell no.
Do not start in California because it's way too high and you're going to lose. And I looked up. I looked in Cleveland.
You're saying as far as selling property?
Buying and selling, yeah. Like buying a fixer.
Oh, like flipping property.
Yeah, flipping
Down
property.
south is the best.
Who?
Down south.
Down south. He said down south in the Midwest. I looked up in Ohio, Akron.
You know
Ohio.
what's a really good place too? I know people probably don't want to think about it, but like Detroit and Chicago, some of those areas where they have a lot of deserted properties where they damn near selling them shits for like $1.
Hey.
Some of them properties are like 2 racks.
Yeah, I was about to say, I seen a house out there for a stack.
You know, and they need to just find people to buy those properties and kind of like rebuild them or whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
you can
definitely.
You can go out there and buy the house for a stack, spend like, I don't know, 5,000 maybe, and you sell it for 10, 15,000 or whatever it's gonna be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because out there it's tough right now. You know what I'm saying? But I most definitely seen that because I was looking, and I was looking at Akron, Ohio. They had houses out there $26,000. Damn. You know what I'm saying? If foreclosure $26,000. All you got to do is bring what was it? I think it was 7%, something like that. I think it was 7%, something low. You know, you take. It didn't take much to go out there. You know, it's stuff out there for us to move forward. And if you got some trustworthy homies, instead of buying these shoes and shit,
go in.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all group up and handle that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my niggas on it, man, and make something happen.
That's right. And especially because it's gentrification happening like every day. Just because it's a ghetto today, it could be a fucking stadium center tomorrow. You see what's happening in Inglewood.
Man.
You know, so don't assume that just because the shit is run down today, that it ain't gonna be worth shit.
Most
Get in
definitely.
where you fit in.
Most definitely. Shit, you can fuck around right now. If you go buy like an empty lot down there and opened up a fucking parking lot, you're gonna make a killing, man.
That's right.
But you know, y'all take them gems, man, that we drop. I know some of y'all probably don't want to hear it, but hey, it's real. You gotta open up.
Stay
man.
woke.
Stay woke. You know what I'm saying? So
What was that?
any you know this.
Ha ha.
Here you go, Demis. I
Thank
know
you.
you just back,
Yeah, it's late.
bitch ass
tired.
nigga. So anything in closing? Y'all got anything y'all want to say in closing?
I'm just happy to have Demis back.
Demis,
You know.
is back.
Thank you, man. I really, really appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm glad you back, man. I thought I lost you for a minute. You was ready to check out.
Nah,
but,
man, not at all. I just
you know,
had to,
you know what I'm saying? I'm glad you back though.
You need a little R&R, you know.
You know what I'm saying? Relax.
A little
Thank you
R&R.
for having me back, though.
R&R, relax and roll up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, man. It's
Shout out to everybody that rocks with us every week.
every week. Yeah, let me get that roll call shout out. Shout out to Nick Foster, Benjamin Tyler, Todd Flirty. Who else we got up in there that was in there?
Butterworks.
Daniel,
Uh-oh.
Butterworks,
Syrup. White Puerto Rican Mike.
my sister, the well-educated Jasmine.
Yes, sir.
Who else we got in here? Mike.
Shout out to my daughters, Gigi and Rosie.
Gigi and Rosie,
That's
most
right.
definitely. I think that's everybody. Oh, Anthony. Did we say Anthony?
Oh, and Daniel.
Anthony. Yeah, most definitely. My nigga Daniel.
Cindy.
Cindy. I didn't see her. I didn't see her in here though. But yeah.
But next week, I'm going to need y'all to not be scared.
Yeah, call in, man. Shit.
Call in next week.
Come on,
You know?
Pay your bill, nigga.
You stupid.
Right.
Yeah.
We going to have to set up the Facebook Messenger so y'all can call on Wi-Fi because some of y'all might not have paid y'all bill.
No
Man,
excuses.
You know what I'm saying? Get that Trump phone popping.
They got Trump phones?
I don't know. I'm just saying. Obama gone. I thought Trump may have took
Obama
over.
forever.
That shit dope, man. Maybe I shouldn't have cut it off since we took that break. But we said 9 to 11.
What time is it right now?
I'm watching.
13 Reasons Why it came out already? That's why y'all asses stopped responding. Okay.
What's 13's reason?
13 Reasons Why is lit. It's a Netflix series.
Oh, it's in the
Is
second
it?
season or something?
Yes.
Okay, I see.
Okay.
I'll watch it tomorrow. But anyway,
I see. AC has been lovely as always.
thank you for having me. I really enjoy being here, talking to y'all,
Hell yeah.
I think
vibing with y'all. The hookah is always lit.
always lit.
Jack and Daniel always get me together.
Yeah,
I don't
damn
usually
Jack and
drink
Daniel.
dark, only with y'all,
That's right.
you know?
Look at that dark in your life.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That dark. Not
Oh shit, man. Yep, lost in space. Demis, I appreciate you. You know what I'm
Appreciate you,
saying?
man.
More than you know.
always.
You a big help to the show.
Try.
AC as always, and you know me being ready, I'm always here.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I
sir.
ain't going nowhere. I'm in there like swimwear to the Tim's wear. You know what I'm saying?
Like swimwear.
And on that note, we up out this
Yeah.
BI.
We out.
Are you fucking kidding me?